We're here with Coach Lonny Cobble after the Eagles finished off a series win over St. Mary's with a sweep on Friday, 3-2 and 7-5. And Coach, in this series we had a lot of good pitching.
Yeah, we told them after the game, Littrell kind of set the tone with, in game one of the whole series. Goes out and throws well and kind of gives everybody else a blueprint of how to pitch these guys. He landed his curveball, kept his changeup down in the zone, and, used his fastball kind of backwards some. And I think that kind of set the tone for the whole series. But every guy we threw, I was very pleased with and thought those guys competed.
Today, Gabe Roddery came in, and he also threw a complete game. And we hadn't had a complete game all season. We had two this series.
Yeah, Gabe is a young man that threw really well for us last year. He's a competitor. He's been roughed up a couple of times, but you know what? The kid just keeps his composure. He battles, and he just keeps you in all games. And just couldn't be more happy for him and the way he threw this weekend.
And then a freshman, Julian Lee, comes in. Huge situation. 2 on, 2 outs, in the bottom of the 7th, tie game, and delivers. And that was his first career RBI.
Yeah, it was a huge RBI for us, and kind of, I hope it gets the monkey off his back and lets him kind of relax, because the kid's a good player. He's been swinging it well and just doesn't have a whole lot to show for it, and just did a great job for us. Spotting in the outfield and coming up with that big clutch hit.
And then game 2, Robbie Sir went 6 innings for us on the mound and may not have had his best stuff, but he kept us in the game. And then we were able to turn it over to the bullpen and got some outstanding work from Matt Fusselman and then Garrett Hill and finally Jake Collins.
Yeah, those, all 4 of those guys did a great job. Robbie didn't have his best stuff and worked out of some situations that, he kind of got himself into a jam, but just kept competing, which he always does. For just a freshman, the kid has pitched some big games already for us. And then, Fusselman and Hill, they're finally getting back to what they've done in the past for us. And then Jake Collins, I think, records his 5th save and comes in and his 6th save and did a great job keeping the ball down. And, when we can get to Jake with a lead, I feel pretty confident.
And then Jake also had 4 hits today, a couple of RBIs. I think maybe in the second game he had a couple of RBIs. Played a big role in us getting enough runs offensively too.
Yeah, no, Jake's had a very good weekend. Last week he beat himself up in Lubbock. He didn't have a great week. And he started to hit the ball, though, hard in Lubbock. And then it just carried over to this weekend. He's driving in runs. And it's just what a big turnaround from last week to this week.
Yeah, I guess you could really kind of say that for the whole team. This is kind of a series that kind of changed the course of the season.
I hope it does. I hope it gets us in the right direction. We start playing, at least consistently. If we can just do that, we give ourselves a chance.
And this was a very good team we beat. People should know that St. Mary's is annually one of the best teams in Division II.
They're always in the top, one of the top teams in the country.
Well, hey, congratulations, Coach, and I guess it's on to Laredo next week.
Thanks, Murray.